Hello everyone. In the last video we completed sets definition is completed, roster form, set builder form is completed. Now coming to the sets, in that particularly empty set, finite, infinite sets are going to be discussed now. So empty set, empty word is nothing but nothing is inside. A set which does not contain any element, no single element should present in that. Then again it can be called as either empty set, null set or void set. These terms can be useful. These terms can be used for it to define, and it can be denoted by pi or by this symbol empty curved brackets. And after that, consider any example. So considering the examples, x such that x is solution of x square plus 1 is equals to 0 in real number system. Then x square plus 1 is equals to 0. So finding of the solution, x square plus 1 is equals to 0. So this is nothing but x square is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to plus or minus square root of minus 1. This value will not lie in between real numbers. So you are not going to get any roots and it can be taken as empty set. And consider the second one. X says that x square minus 3 is equals to 0 and x is rational. Then see here, x square minus 3 is equals to 0, then x square is equals to 3, then x is equals to plus or minus root 3. Plus or minus root 3 is belongs to r minus q. It is rational, but it is saying that x is rational, so then it is also going to be empty set. And third one, x says that x square is equals to 4 and x is odd number, and x square is equals to 4, then x is equals to plus or minus 2, so both are going to be even numbers only, but is asking for x is odd number, then it is also empty set. Coming to the next definition, finite and infinite sets. A set which is empty or consists of a definite number of elements. So number of elements should be countable and consists of definite number of elements is called finite set. If the finite number of elements are not there, then otherwise it is called as infinite set. So taking up the examples and consider W is equals to set of days in a week. So days are going to be, days are starting with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so on till Saturday. So days are going to be definite number of elements. And M, if I consider set of months in a year, then this is also going to be countable. Total number of elements are 12 here. Then taking one more, set of solutions of x square is equals to 16 in real number system, then x square is equals to 16 plus or minus 4 are going to be solution, so those are belongs to real numbers. Then W, M, S all are going to be finite sets, so these all are will be taken for the finite sets. Now considering for infinite sets, so if I consider natural numbers n, so those are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, so till many, so all these are going to be infinite. And z, if you consider, so on minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, So set of integers is also going to be infinite number of elements, and taking q is also going to be will be of the form p by q, such that p comma q both are belongs to integers and q not equals to 0. Then all these sets R is set of real numbers. So all these kind of sets are going to be infinite sets. It will contain infinite number of elements. Coming to the next definition, equal sets. Given A and B are sets if they have exactly same elements. If they have same elements and number of elements are also going to be same, then it can be shown as A is equals to B. A is equals to B, then those are equal sets. Otherwise those A and B are called as, so A not equals to B, it can be taken, so those two are going to be unequal sets, you can say. And so considering the example, I am taking set A is equals to 1 to 4 and taking B is a set of all natural numbers divides 4. So set of all natural numbers divides 4. So 1 is going to be 1 divides 4, 2 divides 4, and 4 divides 4. Then B is containing the same elements as 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 to 4. Then each and every element is same here. So that's why it can be written as A is equals to B. A is equals to B. And so taking up one question, whether it is null set or not. Set of even prime numbers. Set of even prime numbers is going to be 2. 2 is the only prime number which is 2 is the only even number which is prime. So it is containing one element. It is not equals to 5. It is not null set. And taking the other question, are the following sets are equal? So first consider the first one. A is equals to 2 comma 3 and B is equals to x, such that x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Then x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Roots are going to be minus 2 comma minus 3. Like, so 1 into 6 is nothing but minus plus 6. So it can be taken as plus 2 into plus 3, and the next table minus 2 into minus 3. These two are going to be roots. Then B is going to be minus 2 comma minus 3, and A is equals to 2 comma 3. Whether this A and B are going to be equal. So A and B are not equals, then A is not equals to B. Considering the second question, A is equals to x, such that x is letter of the word follow. X says that x is the letter of the word follow, and B is the set x says that x is letter of the word wolf. Now we will write this as a set, and A is equals to F O L, and L is already taken, no need of taking L. O is already taken, no need of taking W, you can consider. And B is a set W O L F. So W O L and F, all the elements are same, then you can consider A is equals to B. So these two sets are going to be equal sets. Coming to the next definition, subsets. If every element of A is n element of set B. Each and every element of set A is an element of B. Then A is called as subset of B and it is denoted by A subset to B. So this is a donation, you can see A subset to B. And coming to the next, consider few of the examples like A is equals to 1 2 3 and n is a set 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on, set of natural numbers. Then each and every element of A is also an element of n. So 1 2 3 elements are present in n also. So this implies it can be taken as A is subset to natural numbers. And coming to the next, n is natural numbers will be subset to whole numbers and whole numbers will be subset to integers. Integers will be subset to rationals. Rationals will be subset to real numbers. So this way we can consider subset form, we can come to understand subset of sets. Thank you.